have to say this watch has one of the smoothest and most responsive interface on a smartwatch under 3000. It's super snappy and responsive. The best part is you can use the phone's GPS with your watch using Google Map to track your outdoor workouts. By the way, when you press the power button, you have this really fun iPhone kind of an animation to turn it off. Hi there! This smartwatch has an AMOLED display, super smooth UI with Bluetooth calling for just $2,999. That's already a very compelling buy. We're talking about the newly launched Fire-Boltt Astro. Now, I've been using this watch for a couple of days and I can say that the price to value ratio of this one is very impressive. I'll take you through a quick unboxing and share everything about it, the good, the not so good, so you can decide if you should buy the Fire-Boltt Astro or not. Let's begin. So here is the retail packaging of the Fire-Boltt Astro. You can see AMOLED written in bold here. Some more specs and features are mentioned on the side as well as on the back. The MRP is $17,999. Wow. But don't worry, you can get this for just $2,999. Let's open it up. Inside we have the watch itself, some paperwork that includes coupons from Book My Show, Ghana, then there's a user manual, and finally the USB charging cable that magnetically aligns to the watch charging terminals. Sorry, I forgot to mention I have a really bad throat, so kindly bear with me in this video. So let's have a quick look at the built-in design. First thing, we'll get rid of the sticker on the top, get a square dial, and that's a really thin and slim looking watch, really nice. And let me tell you that the frame is made of metal, comes with this matte black finish which doesn't attract any fingerprints or smudges. On the other side you can see there's a single button with a red accent, looks really cool. Now the straps are made of soft silicone material with a buckle design. You can spot the Fire-Boltt branding, very nice quality straps. The back is made of plastic and it houses the heart rate sensor, SpO2 sensor and the charging terminals here. If you look closely, you can even spot the speaker here, which is going to assist you for phone calls and voice assistant. Here, if you look carefully, it's very small. There's a microphone here, again going to be helpful for phone calls. Now these are 22mm bands that can be replaced very simply by pulling this hook mechanism. You can change to different colors or maybe even a new one if you feel like. Really nice. It's a very nice and compact looking watch. Let's quickly pair it. So we take our phone, go to the Play Store and search for H-Band app and install. By the way, this app is also available for iOS on the App Store. Once done, click open. Then they have this really nice feature where you can choose the shade of your skin so that when it's tracking your workout or your heart rate, it's more accurate. Now click search. Press and hold the button on the side for a couple of seconds. You'll see the Fire-Boltt branding. Here you'll see the name, click, where you make sure that you click on pair and allow it to access your contacts so that when you get a call on your phone, you can see the caller's name on your watch as well. And there you go, it's done. The watch comes with IP67 rating, so it's safe to wear for a run, safe to wear at the gym. In fact, you can even wear it for a shower, but not recommended to be worn while you swim. And I'm saying this because even though the watch comes with water sports tracking, it lacks swim tracking support. So avoid wearing it in the pool. So let's have a closer look at the display. Now as you press this button on the side, it'll turn off, press it again and it'll turn on. Now this is a 1.78 inch AMOLED display with a resolution of 368 by 448 pixels. I have to say that the color reproduction and the blacks are just perfect. Also, something worth mentioning is how smooth and new the interface is. Check that out. Super smooth, very responsive and very easy to use. Check that out. It's a whole new interface. Now if you want to know about the bezels, we'll just change the watch face, tap and hold. I'll change to a watch face which is covering the display. There you go. And that will give you a rough idea of the bezels. The bezels are not very thin, but they're not very thick either. And they're equal on all sides and looks very nice. It doesn't look awkward like those very thick bezels. Really cool. Then we also wore the watch outdoors to check for brightness levels and it was actually really clear. Fun fact, we also tested a dark watch face since it's an AMOLED display, yet the display was very crisp and clear. Easily recommended to be worn outdoors. Now let's have a quick look at the interface. Swipe right to access the phone calling, activity, sleep tracking, heart rate, blood glucose level, blood pressure, blood oxygen, weather. My god, there's so much here. Then if you swipe from up, you can access the quick toggles. There's do not disturb, there's phone calling, there's info about the watch, then the settings, health monitor, you have heart rate monitoring option turned off, heart rate alert, BP monitor, blood pressure monitoring. Then you have screen display where you have watch faces that we just saw. You can change the pre-installed watch faces directly from here. Then you can adjust the brightness levels. Screen on time can be set for whatever time you want, from 5 seconds to almost up to a minute. But remember, the higher you keep it, the quicker the battery will drain. Then you have menu style, where you have list style, you have the planet style, which is very much like the beehive style or the honeycomb style that a lot of people like. Then you also have the board style. I personally find all these very complicated, so I'm a fan of the list style. Here you can see workouts, heart rate, blood oxygen level, activity, sleep tracking, blood oxygen, blood glucose, MET, breathe app, phone calling, notifications. You can control the music player directly from the watch, menstrual cycle tracking for women, camera shutter, weather, stopwatch, timer, alarms. Yes, you can set the alarms directly from the watch itself, which is a huge feature. I always find this very helpful. Torch, find my phone, voice assistant, calculator, settings, everything that you need is here. Now coming back into the settings, inside the screen settings, screen on time, there's also always on mode, and you can turn it on from here, and you can choose a digital watch or an analog. Here's our digital watch face looks. It's not too bright though, but still you can see it when used indoors. And here's an analog watch face. Again, you can see the time and the clock, but it's not too bright, so I won't recommend you use always on mode when outdoors. Notifications, language, app QR code, and systems. Now, apart from everything that the interface is really nice, I find this so refreshing. It's so smooth. Check that out. This is definitely not like a watch that you get in 3,000 rupees. Feels so much more premium. Alright, let's check out phone calling. So we take our phone, go to the phone calling app on the watch. You can see keypad, you can see contacts, you can see call history. We're going into keypad and we are randomly dialing a number and we're clicking dial. There you can see the phone call is being dialed. Now the audio hearing is from the watch speaker. It's so loud and clear. Check that out. Of course, you can control the volume from here. Very snappy and responsive. You can end the call or even mute the microphone. Similarly, we can also receive and answer incoming calls on this watch itself. There you can see we're receiving an incoming call. The ringer you're hearing is from the watch speaker. You can see the caller's name with an option to reject the call, answer the call, or silent the ringer. You can answer the call and talk directly using your smartwatch. It's so convenient and fun. Of course, you can control the volume of the speaker, you can end the call, you can mute the microphone, all directly from the watch itself. So convenient. Alright, talking about the call experience. Well, firstly, the speaker on this watch is insanely loud, just like a phone speaker would, and it's also really clear. We had no problems hearing the other person indoors and outdoors. Also, the caller never complained of any disturbance or echo, which means that the mics too do a really good job. I can confidently say that the watch is solid for phone calling. Then we also receive app alerts, where you can see the app icon, the sender's name, and the message on the watch itself. Very clear and crisp. Coming to health monitoring. So we tested the heart rate sensor, and there you go, we get 61, 63 beats per minute. Let's also check out the SpO2, and there you go, it's 97, 98%. Let's go further down to blood pressure, and there you go, we get 125 by 83. Now, even though most of these readings seemed accurate, after all, it is a smartwatch, so use those readings just for your reference and not for medical purposes. Coming to workouts, so the watch comes with over 110 plus workout modes. To access it, go to the menu. Here you'll see workouts, and right on the top is running and walking. You have cycling, you have outdoor, indoor, dance, combat, ball sports, water sports, winter sports, leisure, chess, other sports, and there's a few more that you'll find here. Now going into water sports, outdoor boating, sailing, kayaking, rowing, dragon boat, paddle boating, indoor surfing, rafting, water skiing. Now all these are water sports, but still this watch doesn't come with swim support, which is kind of really surprising, but I can understand it's IP67, so no swim support here. Now if you go into your walking and running, and if you turn on your workout, there'll be a countdown, and here you'll see the time of your workout, the calories burnt, you'll see the heart rate, you'll see the pace, you'll see the distance, and if you swipe right, you can pause your workout or end your workout. Coming to the battery. Well, the battery size isn't mentioned anywhere, but Fire-Boltt claims it should last for about 7 to 10 days. However, remember, it would be drastically lesser if you're using always on mode and Bluetooth calling. Expect roughly 2 to 3 days max. Quick look at the H-Band companion app. So right here, you can see the dashboard, you can see the steps taken, the battery percentage, today's workout details, pedometer, sleep tracking, heart rate, blood pressure, blood oxygen levels. You can save your blood glucose levels to monitor here. Then if you come into workouts, you can actually use your phone's GPS for your outdoor workouts to track them more accurately. Just come into play, you can choose Google Maps and you can use Google Maps to track your workouts. Really helpful. Then further you come into mine. Then if you come into my devices, here you can choose from which apps you want notifications and from which apps you don't. Alarm settings, sedentary reminders, heart rate alerts, turn wrist detection, pair device, Bluetooth calling connected, find devices, contacts, screen on time can be set from here, weather settings, dial settings is for basically watch faces. If you want more watch faces, you come to this option below. And this will open like a watch store from where you can download so many more watch faces directly from here. So beautiful. And of course, to download them, it's fairly simple. Just click on the image, set as watch face. And there you go, the new watch face is set. Check that out, looks so gorgeous. And if you want a custom watch face, you come to this option, select here. You can select an image from the phone gallery. You can choose the text color. You can even change the location. I'll just put it lower left. There you go, and click save. And there you go, custom watch face has been set. So huge collection of watch faces, custom as well as pre-installed. Really cool. And finally, there's firmware update, factory reset, and overall really good. A very simple, it's a really new app. I thought it will be very confusing, but overall really simple and nice, super cool. Alright, final thoughts. So the good thing is that the Edge Band app can help us use the phone's GPS for outdoor workouts, which is really helpful. But sadly, that same app doesn't share data with Google Fit. And again, the value you get for what you're paying for here is really impressive. You get super smooth OS, you get really good performance, it's got an excellent AMOLED display, good phone calling experience, all for just $2,999. The Astro is an easy recommendation. You can buy it from Amazon in various colors. I'll share the links in the description. You should definitely check this one out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, cheers.